5. It's time for Dents and Dreams, a painless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PDR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Vidine, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started. Let's get started indeed.
Bro, that intro music slaps, dog.
Well, shucks. I like it too. Gets me going, gets me fired up.
That was hard. I about started this show with a freestyle.
Oh, damn. I mean, I can fire it back up if you want to go.
Yeah, I think we're fine. I'll save it for the shower and me and Michael Glidewell's eventual rap battle, of course.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. When is that going to go down?
When he stops being a baby back bitch is about when, I'm thinking.
What's he going to call? Is he like MC Glidewell? Your MC Mitchell? I mean, do you guys have rapper names picked out? What up, Shuddy?
What's up, Shut? No, I don't need a rapper name. I mean, I'm Jim freaking Mitchell. He's got a Wu-Tang Clan tattoo, though. So, like, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't this much worried about it.
Armijos in the house. What up? A Facebook user, I think, is suggesting your rap name be Musclehead.
All right, I like it. Let's do it. Whoever you are, Facebook user, you just gave me a rap name, so I'm down.
Boom. Yeah, click the StreamYard link if you want to show your name. Corey Nichols, the PDR cowboy in the house. Howdy, y'all.
Man. So, you know who we won't be seeing today? He already told me, is James Bernard. So,
oh no,
we really ought to should have gave something away so somebody else had a chance this time.
Well, we'll consider that. We could probably work something out. Speaking of giveaways, before we get too deep, I should mention that Purple Perfection Dent Reaper glue is officially available.
I've seen it,
but only at Anson for right now. We're working on distribution channels all over the place. But if you buy something on the Anson app in the month of April, they will send you a free pack of Purple Perfection Dent Reaper glue. So
I've got mine coming. I can't wait to try it out, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm super excited myself. I've obviously got
Facebook user here. We have an Anson Connect system to give away, Jim. I'm guessing that's Hudson Tansey, if I had to guess, because he's correct. He's got some, and I've got some as well that we're going to be giving away soon. So, real world members, real world fans, look out for that shit.
Love it. If that is you, Hudson, please verify. Please confirm.
I mean, it's just a couple of buttons, Hudson. It is Hudson.
It is I.
It is I. Yeah. You're hardly trying.
Hudson, the one who refuses to click the link and give permissions to StreamYard.
Hey, and I will call back, Hudson. I saw that. I'm calling you back, bud.
Oh, snap.
And before Kevin Bird gets on here, I owe Kevin Bird a call back, too. I haven't forgot about any of you. I'm just busy, okay?
Busy. Thank you for taking the time out to join us here on Dents and Dreams.
I'm excited. This is my first time on Dents and Dreams. I think. Is this the first time?
It probably is. No, well, the MTE News edition, but that doesn't really count because there was so many faces on the screen you could hardly see anyone.
That one was kind of stressful, but there was a lot of fun shit talk in the private chat of that one. I like that one.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why, but I think Shut became my target of a lot of those because his background is just so damn cool.
He does. Shuddy's got his game on point when it comes to all that stuff. I don't know if you've been keeping up with his shop build that he's doing.
I actually have. I've been seeing it. It looks great. Oh, hi, Hudson. You're there. There you go, bud. Just a couple of things.
He did it. That Hudson, I tell you what, smarter than he looks. That's for damn sure.
Not by a lot, but
that's terrible. I should at least have him on if I'm going to talk smack about him. Well,
No, it's easier to just talk about because that's a sharp guy. It's easier just to talk about him when he can't really respond because he will
true.
burn you back. I talk to this guy a lot. He'll get you.
Oh yeah. He's a quick-witted Hudson Tansy.
Holy shit! What is this thing right here? Right there. It's like a scary purple dinosaur in my screen.
What is that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go find out. Hold on.
Jim has objects in his room that he does not even know what they are. It's a donkey.
Some
A
kind
llama.
of a llama with its throat cut. My kids are up to something around here. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God. That is wicked cool. I like it a lot.
This is the new co-host of your show now today.
Are we gonna give that away? No, we can't.
No, I think my daughter would probably kill somebody. So anyway,
snap.
What's been up, man?
You know me, baby. It's Dents and Dreams. I've just been, working. I got the glue finally came out, and I got some more projects. Can't really talk about just yet, but
Always a man of mystery, you.
Expect more and more to be coming. We're just,
So how long have you been working on the glue?
I think I first talked to Craig about it, but maybe last year at the open house. It's been almost a year. It's
good.
Not
I like it whenever there's some time invested too.
Yeah, it's not like a fast and easy process.
Yeah,
you got to talk about formulations and this and that, and
making sure it's a sexy purple. I'm assuming.
Try this, try this, do that with the color, do this with that. Don't want it too brittle, don't want it setting up too fast, too slow, all that stuff. What up, Danny Molina? What's that?
I think I had a Reaper rod in his profile picture.
Yeah, he's Danny Molina, the NJ droner. He's out of New Jersey over there.
Yeah, representing the Reaper rod like that.
Forget about it, kid. Yeah. So, bro, the whole point of this show, as we small talk our way through the first 10% of it or more, this is going to be a problem. The whole point of the show is to talk about real world PDR training. Okay. So I get a ton of people asking me about training all the time, and I wanted to get a bunch of my favorite trainers on to discuss their platform, kind of how they do things. So maybe tell the people who don't know who is Jim Mitchell. And
well, so if you're on YouTube, so the whole thing, I'm just going to go back to the beginning because we've got like an hour to play with this thing. But the whole thing started a lot from pure boredom and wanting to start a YouTube channel at first, right? And so I don't know, a lot of you might remember it was Dent Tools Freak at first. And actually, I think that's where you and I became friends as I was doing the Dent Tools Freak page. And in the background of all that, do you have a Dent Tools Freak stuff in there?
No, yeah, I'm looking for the original message. Like we went back and forth a couple times. I'm going to see if I can still find it.
So in the background of doing the Dent Tools Freak stuff, Hudson's at Costco with the family, by the way. He wanted everybody to know. I was doing repair how-to videos, and I wasn't sure how well those were going to take off or anything. But come to find out, like that far eclipsed the tool review channel, and so that's where I put a lot of my passion or whatever. And at the time I was training a guy, and I thought that there really had to be a better way to get a good foundation for people, especially that were going to go for in-person training later. And so I just started the same style that I was using on YouTube. I started developing the site, and now we've got 200 and something instructional videos. I'm looking at the comments right here, right now, and there's guys who are talking about real world PDR. Thomas Potter, real world PDR changed my life. Follow the process and you will succeed. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to boil everything down to repeatable processes. It's more of a way of thinking about dents as opposed to just endless dent repair videos, right? So I really want people to take something away that they can use and they can apply in the real world. And fortunately, it really looks like we've done our job. I've managed to help hundreds of techs. I get good feedback from it all the time. and I couldn't be happier with what we've created. Now we've got Hudson on board. He's contributing as well. Um, after my heart attack here, I took a small hiatus, but I got some good news recently, so I will be back up and at it real soon here with new content coming.
That's exciting to hear. More new content coming from Real World PDR. And yeah, you did come on the scene, bursting out hardcore with the Dent Tools freaks.
A little hard. I see you trying to contain that smile there, because we all know if you were around during the Dent Tools time, Dent Tools freak time, you know that it was a little rowdy at times. A little rowdy.
Not afraid to make a splash, Jim Mitchell.
Well, and so the Dent Tools freak, it was all about honest tool reviews. And like I said, that's when me and John became friends, because he was putting out genuinely good tools. But even still, like if I said that I'm not a huge fan of this or something, guys like John Vadine took that in stride, made changes if they felt like they were necessary. Told me to F off if not. Some people just straight didn't like that and started little baby fights with me that I squashed.
So the first time I ever heard from you, I got a message, and I was trying to find it on my phone here, but it was unsuccessful because it's probably too far back. I mean, this had to be early 2018, I think, probably.
Yeah, at least.
Or mid, something like that. But your message to me, I'll never forget it, because I was like, it said, I like you, but I don't like you. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? What is that? That's the only thing it said. I'm like, what does that even mean? Dude, and you're like, your tool's a little too fat and this and that. And I was like, didn't even know if I should respond. I mean,
who is this motherfucker? Who's talking this shit to me?
So I did some research. I went all the way down the rabbit hole, and I saw a few videos of you and Casper just fucking around the shop, and I was laughing my ass off, and I was like, all right, I don't even care. This guy's cool, and whatever he wants to say, he'll say, and fuck it.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I never meant any harm with that, and I don't do the tool reviews anymore, because they really did cause a bunch of nonsense. But if you're on Real World PDR, you will see that I still review tools very objectively. Like even with John, he knows that if he sends me something and I'm just not a huge fan of it, I'm not going to say that it's the best thing in the world or whatever. And actually, John hasn't really said anything like that. I like all of your stuff, actually. I can't think of one off the top of my head that I haven't liked. But still, the content is still there. It's just on Real World PDR now, not out on YouTube for everybody to see and get pissy about.
Yeah. And I've been a member of Real World PDR for quite some time, and I do like the way you explain things differently than I've ever heard anybody else explain it, and the way you animate your stuff on the site and everything else. I like your style a lot. And it'll not take anything away from anybody else's, but
and I wouldn't take anything away from anybody else. The thing is what you see is what you get with, I think, all of the online traders, right? So if you don't identify with me, you're probably not going to like my stuff. But if you do identify with me, you don't mind somebody cussing here and there or whatever, you're going to love it, but I know that I'm not for everybody, and there's other options out there if it's not cool. So I would definitely, if somebody was on the fence about it, go check out some YouTube content. And if I just annoy the shit out of you, I wouldn't bother citing it, because the website is just more in depth that.
Yeah, just more and more Jim Mitchell.
But if it gives you a giggle and you find yourself entertained and learning something, hey, it's going to be for you, man.
For sure. Yeah, and that is the beauty with so many of the online trainers, is you can check out little snippets on YouTube. Some have more free content than others, but eventually if you're going to take PDR seriously, you're going to have to sign up and really dive deep into the platform. And,
anybody telling you that we've made it easy is a liar. Like,
there
is no such thing. I mean, like, I really try to fill everybody with all the knowledge that you could possibly want on PDR, but all the hard work is done by you, the learner. I mean, like, you're the ones that put in the hours, and there's no way to make it easy. Of Corey Nichols. Hey, thanks, buddy. I'm glad I was able to help.
Yeah. I've heard him mention you more than once in his content. Oh, Danny Molina says it's good to see you healing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll touch on that too for a second. The healing. It was a great review about your stuff. See. So I did have a heart attack December 4th, and I actually haven't announced this to anybody but people who are closer to me. John, I text you about it. I got with the surgeon finally. It took 3 months. But where everybody else was all doom and gloom, I was prepared for an open heart surgery. He was like, nah, dude, you're fine. So long story short is the aneurysm that I had while I was having a heart attack, it was nice, big, and swollen, and it looked like it was getting ready to burst. As my blood pressures come down to like normal levels and stuff, I'm in the relatively safe zone. So everybody here has as much of a chance of spontaneously dying as I do now. So I don't need that big ass surgery. So you can disregard any feeling bad for me because I don't feel bad for me.
That's awesome news. And
yeah,
I was super happy when I saw it, and obviously I made a few jokes.
Well, sure.
You regarding
all of my friends would like they should expect that when it's in reverse. Like they know I'm gonna give them shit. But I tell you, like John, there was a whole bunch of other people who were willing to help do raffles and stuff to try to help pay for that. And it was the best news telling everybody, like, we don't have to do that, man. Like, it would be cool to do that at some point, but right now, like, I'm happier not having to do that.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I appreciate you offering to kick in for that when it was time, but real glad you don't have to.
Yeah, as am I. And I mean, I'll still gladly kick in for just about anything that is a good cause. And
we'll wait till next time I'm trying to die. I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's give it a few years, eh?
Yeah. You know, I got the heart attack for attention and I got it, but I tell you, there's less painful ways out there, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Danny Molina's sending his well wishes for you and the fam. So that's awesome.
Thank you, Danny. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, buddy. So beyond the online training with real world, and what is it now? What is it? $75 a month?
It's only 65. We haven't changed the price since we started it. It's $65 a month still. Right now, I don't have any immediate plans to change that. In the future, who knows? But yeah, it's going to be 65 for the foreseeable future.
Very good, very good. And you have done workshops in the past.
Yep, we'll be doing another one of those. We haven't announced it yet, so Dents and Dreams, you're hearing it here first. I believe sometime in May, either late May, maybe June, there'll be another workshop here in Indiana. And I can't wait to see everybody there.
Jackpot. Well, my wife's birthday is May 24th. So
we'll make sure we work around that.
If you can avoid that.
And I mean,
happy wife, happy life. And don't fucking plan your workshop around me.
Oh, I'm doing it now. Have you been to one or two of the workshops?
I've been to two.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. And, I mean, they always.
I think there was one or two that I couldn't make it to, but
yeah, and they always end up being real successful. People seem to have a real good time, and it's a great way to, get some one-on-one time with a good trainer or whatever, and polish up your skills. I mean, it's not going to take the place of a 1 week or 2 week in-person training, but there's a lot of information and networking done in 2 days for sure.
Oh, definitely. And I brought my it's Zach's birthday today. Happy birthday, Zach.
Happy birthday, Zach.
My tech, Zach, who's been with me just over a year and a half now, I think. Wow, time flies. But when he first got on with me, it just happened to work at perfect timing with one of the workshops. And he came down there and he met John Panic as well. What up, Panic? Love it. Love John Panic. That's where I met him, was at your workshop, and great dude. Love hanging out with that guy. He's tons of fun. But yeah, no, Zach learned a ton at that workshop, and as did I. I just love anytime you can work around more people. You're always gonna pick something up somewhere along the line, whether it's on a hailstorm or at a workshop or whatever.
Amen. Like, I didn't invent any of this shit that's on Real World, man. Like, it was me working around hundreds of techs and just combining everything that I liked into my own style. And when we have the workshops, I learn stuff from the other trainers. Like, I always try to be the dumbest guy in the room when somebody else is talking. And I pick up stuff from the workshops as well. I mean, I have new guys come and they'll teach me stuff at the workshop. So it's valuable time spent. That's for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I would encourage anyone to go to the workshops, any and all events. But if especially a workshop like yours where there's actually time spent on metal, you're gonna pick up more of those techniques and things of that nature. And
and I mean, the workshops we put on aren't necessarily like crystals, where even like an expert can pick up some mindset kind of thing. And I love that ours are really geared toward the beginner, intermediate, who just wants to advance their skills. And I mean, we have some of that mindset stuff. We have sales there. We have all kinds of things that'll help any level of tech, but really an expert, there's a whole day where we're on panels that's probably not going to be all that useful to you. You know what I mean? So the beginner and the intermediate is really our target for that.
Right. And that makes sense. But, and whatever, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So when I say I learned stuff there, and it depends on how you define intermediate. I've been pushing
I'm dumb as hell, and I learned
12 years, but
but yeah, man, it's been a blessing. And actually, it was funny you mentioned Casper. A lot of what I have on the content on Real World was because of the time I was training him. And what I would do is I would bounce these ideas off of him, just kind of rapid fire. And then whenever I found something that really connected with him, that really clicked with him, that's what I turned into the content on Real World, because it was nice having somebody to trial and error, the way I explained blending or whatever, making up different metaphors for it until he was like, that makes a lot of sense to me. And that's the kind of stuff that was on there. And I think that's why it resonates with people, is because there was a dozen things I could have put and I just boiled it down to the best, or what I felt was the best anyways.
Right. Yeah. And it makes sense, dude. Like I say, though, you describe it so much differently than anybody else. And,
and I've had people talk about like, towards the end there, it's getting kind of repetitive. I was like, well, that means you're learning. That's the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you know, if you know what's getting ready to happen, like that means that I did my job. So fantastic, dude.
Absolutely. Like whatever. Like listen to Gary V. He's said the same 11 things for fucking 8 years now.
Yeah, but he got really rich with that. So what am I doing wrong?
You'd have to ask him.
The guy placed at MTE because of you. Which guy was that?
The guy placed it.
I'd be interested to figure out which one of those.
He might. Is he talking about? Is he talking about how Casper and
this kind of a bitch. Yes, he is. That's exactly what he's talking about. God dang it, John Panic. I love you, but son of a. So if anybody doesn't know that story, so look, I trained Casper. He's a great guy. Whatever. We parted ways, but no hard feelings. It is what it is. But at an MTE during the tag team event, it was me and Woody Koss and Michael Glidewell and Casper. Like we were talking shit to each other this whole time. I'm like, I trained that fool. Like it's whatever. So we're up there and we're listening to people getting called, and we hear Casper and Glidewell's name, and I'm like, shit, did we just win this thing? Like 1-2 or something like that? No, we didn't even place. But Casper was up there with Mike Glidewell for like number 2. And let me tell you how rough that was around the shop for a while. Coming home from MTE, and this dude that I trained just outplaced me at the freaking Dent Olympics. And I'm just like, I want to be happy for you, but I'm not. In any way.
Oh, that had to be so much fun for him.
Dude, it wasn't. Like they had a picture of them. Like we have a big TV in the shop that has our schedule, and instead of the schedule, it was just a picture of them accepting their award up there. And they waited for like 2 days. I never look at that shit. They waited for like 2 days. So I finally saw it and I was like, what in the hell is this? Y'all are fired. Get out of here.
There'll be no more scheduling until everybody kisses Casper's hand.
Right. Yeah, man.
Oh, snap.
Dude, it's so crazy to me that real world has touched so many people. And, you know, I get emails all the time and what have you. It's so crazy to me that little old me just learning how to use a camera and, you know, a computer was able to change that many lives. I mean, I know people who literally were working at Walmart for just above minimum wage, and now they've got a 6-figure career in PDR. You know, one guy, Vincent Wilhite, by the way, you're killing it out there, buddy. You know, I remember him and a bunch of those guys from another group that I had as little baby Dent guys, you know what I mean? And now they're doing this smash work and their businesses are exploding and shit like that. Just to think that I had a hand in that is, man, it's humbling. It's fucking cool. I like it.
It is really cool. And yeah, you should be damn proud of yourself.
Damn proud. You're all like my children. All of you.
Yeah. It's a damn cool thing. It's got to be so much fucking fun to catch up with the old guys.
It is. Yeah. I'm hard to get a hold of though, because like there's a lot of people. So this is kind of an apology to people out there. Like I'm hard to get a hold of because a lot of people get a hold of me, and I've been taking time away from social media, really focused on having like some kind of work-life balance since the heart attack and shit. So apologies if you try to get a hold of me and you felt like I blowed you off. I didn't. My phone rings like 200 times a day. Let me see if I can show you this. That is, can you see that? No, 467 missed text messages. 467.
Jesus.
So if you think that I'm ignoring you, just understand that you're not alone. 275 missed phone calls. Like, listen, guys,
dang,
I love
bro,
but that's a whole lot of people to respond back to.
That's madness, brother. That is madness.
And I look at that thing all day long. So the fact that I'm able to miss 460, that shows you how much that damn phone's going off all day.
Man, I can't imagine. Like certain time, MTE, I remember I looked at my text messages at one point and it was like in the 70s or something. And I was like, what in the hell is happening here?
Dude, it's dude, there's times I'll get home and I've been on the phone all day and I'll just chuck that bitch to the side and I'm not looking into that until I'm laying down in bed at night scrolling Facebook.
Yeah. Christopher Allen in the house. What up? Hope to see you. I hope you're going to Anson Open House, Chris.
Anson Open House, April 30th. I've told you before we got on here, tentatively, I'm planning on being there. I can't wait to see. Anson's given us so much support. What an idiot, he says. Who's the idiot? Am I the idiot? I don't know.
I think he's talking to Chris. Corey and Chris are pretty tight, so
they should have a
they
fight.
like to have maybe they will at Anson Open House. We could set up a little ring. I don't know.
Like a celebrity boxing match almost?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Celebrity PDR boxing. Let's go.
Craig, you heard it here first. Celebrity PDR boxing matches. They're going on at the Anson Open House.
Yeah, I think Craig is officially de-inviting us as we speak.
Probably.
You don't want none of that. No fighting. There'll be no fighting at any PDR event ever.
Corey Nichols is already down. So I'm gonna start selling tickets to this event. $100 to get in. I think that's fair. There'll be refreshments.
All right. Well, we'll have to find like an old pole barn or something that some sort of. Oh, maybe we could do it at a rodeo venue or something. That would be cool.
That would be cool. I mean,
what was the bar we went to last time? Hoots. Maybe Hoots would be a good place for.
I've only been to Texas 2 other times when I was working Hale. I didn't really get out much, but I just imagine Texas has rodeo places all over the place. So there should be something available.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. Everybody stay tuned and don't hold your breath.
Right. Well, look, we're already collecting bets. 500 on Christopher. All right.
Oh, wow.
Like, you make tools, I sell training. Maybe we're onto something new here, John.
Hey, there we go. You just never know. Panics down to slap someone like Fresh Prince. This has got to be Kavanaugh. Hey. What's going on, Donnie? Pole barn series. Oh, is that yeah, Corey does work out of a pole barn. I mean,
that's awesome.
Please don't take any offense, Corey. I have shop envy from you, so. And yeah, Thomas knows Corey's pole is a tool. So it's true. It's true.
Dude,
he uses it to ratchet
already
glue
going
pole.
off the rails, and we're halfway done. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, what else would it be?
I mean, listen, I could sit here and talk about real world for like an hour, but then everybody would be bored and nobody would get to see a PDR boxing match.
This is true.
So priorities, John Vadine, priorities.
Yes, we have to maintain our priorities. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is, Donnie. You got to click the link. But I knew it was you when you said, hey. I think he might have that trademarked. Yeah.
I feel like Fat Albert might have been ahead of him on that one.
Yeah, probably. I
don't know. But Donnie K, you're not a spring chicken anymore there, bud. Maybe you were the first. I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's not draw any lines between Bill Cosby and Don Kavanaugh. We don't
that's actually kind of fucked up when I think about it.
Oh, sorry, awesome. Don. I don't know how that happened. Fucking lemonade.
So James Bernard, I know you're not watching now, but you're going to watch later. I'm saying your name on the podcast. James Bernard, thanks for coming to visit me today. He drove up and visited me at the shop.
Oh, he came up and saw you today?
He did. Made a 2.5 hour journey. And it was fortuitous for him because he ended up fixing some wheels. I got him a wheel account up here. So I'll be seeing him every Monday now.
Jackpot.
Yeah, right.
If you can get more James Bernard in your life, you're winning. That's a good thing.
Absolutely. That is just one of the nicest guys. I mean, you don't want him in your giveaway because, like, he already won. But other than that, nice guy. Speaking of that, if you can off the cuff figure out how to give an Anson Connect system away, I'm willing to do that right here on Dents and Dreams.
All right. Off the cuff.
Make it good and exciting.
First person to comment the name of Jim's original YouTube channel. First person to comment that gets the Anson Connect system.
The whole shebang. We got the whole thing.
Yeah, it was not me, Daniel. You have to name his original YouTube channel.
Ooh, nope, you guys are getting close.
Oh, you guys are so close. So close. It's not Dent Freaks. It's not Dent Freaks PDR either.
No. See, they're confusing it. No. Ooh.
Thomas.
I think we count it. Thomas Potter. So it was Dent Tools Freak, but I'm going to give it a pass. Do you agree?
Yeah. I think that's close enough.
All right, Thomas, I'm going to get you that one of those Anson Connect systems. We have 2 more to give away. We'll probably do that on Real World. But Thomas, Anson Connect system, the whole thing, go look it up. It's pretty cool. It's coming your way.
And I'll throw in a bag of glue. And Daniel Molina says he was closer. No, I don't think you were closer, but I'll throw a bag of glue at you too, Danny. Just
oh man, I started a thing.
Just for shits and gigs. Yes, sir. All right. Well, that was the honorary James Bernard giveaway.
James Bernard's giveaway. I love it. He couldn't be a part of it because he had already won. Jerk. Wow, look at that koozie you got there. That's a nice koozie.
Yeah, it is. It's keeping my lemonade cold, and it's just a little sample. I'm working on some things.
What was that?
We're working on some things, so hopefully we're good Coming up soon. Danny, you got to stop with that. That's pure shenanigans. That is pure shenanigans. What does this say? Sling some sticks this way. I'm assuming that's Don Kavanaugh, and something tells me I'll be making a trip over to the old Dent craft shop here within the next week, as soon as I check the mail.
Look at Thomas Potter's last comment. Picks or it didn't happen, Thomas Potter. Picks or it didn't happen.
God. Is he the dude? Is he the dude of PDR? Are you in the tub smoking a little spliff, watching Dents and Dreams?
Yeah, that's probably going to be me rewatching this later, wondering if I didn't ass of myself.
That's a beautiful image. Just Dent guys in the tub everywhere, watching.
I just got another idea.
Oh snap! Oh, so that wasn't Donnie who DY. These comments are coming in too fast and furious.
Dude, I love it. I feel like I'm just sitting here staring at the comments and we get
yeah, this is welcome to a Dents and Dreams episode where John and Jim read comments.
Dude, I always put them on. They're my favorite when I'm doing podcasts is watching the comments come in because y'all are funnier than I could ever hope to be usually.
Oh yeah, it's it makes it so much better. I thank each and every one of you for every comment. Tons of fun.
Man, and your fans are active too. Holy balls.
Yeah, well, Thomas, I think so. I posted that we were going to be going. I put it in Real World Fan Nation. So I got the Real World bump tonight. So
no, that's good. Yeah. That's good.
Cheers to your fans for that. So
absolutely, I got to change the title of that. You know, I didn't even name that group. That was hijacked by somebody else who tried to monetize it and shit, and I had to go take it from him.
Oh, dang!
Little fun fact nobody fucking knew. Huh. So Real World PDR Fan Nation is my group now, but there was another guy who started it and was trying to get money from folks for like he was monetizing my name and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? So now it's mine. So I'm not so egotistical to call anything Fan Nation. That was just what happened.
Huh. That's very interesting. I'm not going to ask you to throw anybody under the bus right now, but that's honestly, who it was. It was Derek Yosti.
It had to be that Derek Yost.
Love that dude. I know he'll be at Anson Open House. Can't wait to see you, brother. It's been too long.
So were you aware, and I bet you weren't because he's an old cowboy, that Craig had a heart infarction before I did?
I did not know that.
Dude, he cares about other people so much more than himself that he was like sending me gift packages and stuff 2 weeks after he had his own damn fucking cardiac problem. So like if anybody's ever wondering about the character of the Anson folks, I can assure you that it is top-notch stuff. I didn't find that out until like months later.
Yeah. Oh, DY equals Derek Yost. Now I get it. Yosty. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Craig, and Christina,
she's been just a treasure to have. I mean, like things like Real World or, you know, Dent Reaper tools and shit is just really hard to make happen without things like Anson, and I appreciate the shit out of them. So I really want to get to that event in April here.
Yeah, absolutely. They're obviously a huge key, and you know you got Biggs and Chris Howe driving all over the damn country, and you know they do this event, they do their Christmas party. I mean, you know, and now with Vinny on the fucking team, yeah, it's a great crew, and yeah, I'm super grateful to them for many reasons. And
so John Panic, he just said, speaking of packages, Jim, did you ever fix that guitar? John, I didn't. It's hanging up in my office, literally hanging up exactly how you sent it because I like it that way. He was actually, so John Panic is like I think like the 9th subscriber to my YouTube channel ever, and we've got like 20,000 of them now. And he had a bunch of supportive words. He got on Real World. He ended up sending me a guitar that now hangs in my office, along with some other things that some people have sent me over the years. But no, it's not fixed, and I doubt I'm ever gonna fix it, John. I like it all. I like it like it is. I think I'm going to keep it that way. It's like a happy little reminder that I'm doing something in my office.
Did you like have a Nirvana moment with this guitar, or why does it need fixing?
No, I think that he just, I mean, it was broken whenever it got sent to me.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I could play the hell out of some guitar, but you know, I've got plenty of them that work. I like this one as a trophy, I suppose.
Huh. Look at this. Danny Molina says he never heard of Anson until Jim mentioned them online.
Oh, that actually feels good too, because I try to give back value to guys like that give value to us. And you know, a lot of these movies, I mean, Craig and Christina, they're the same way. They know that I'm not just gonna kiss ass over a tool if I don't like it. And they still send me things to try out and to talk about online. I mean, like I've probably got $250,000 of tools in my shop. I mean, you've seen it, John. There ain't no way I can just go out and purchase all that shit all at once, you know. And so they really make it happen. So if you heard about them because of me, well, then I'm doing my part to give back. Then that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and Danny, he's an old whiz, and I connected with him, I don't know, a month or two ago. He somehow found me on YouTube. And
well, you can't not find you anymore. You're everywhere.
Like, well, I try to be. I'm trying. I'm doing my best to be a Jim Mitchell, but I have 200 YouTube subscribers, and you have to add however many zeros to get to Jim Mitchell level. I'm not at your level. We're working on it. You know, I
mean, like, but you're on the TikToks. You're a
we're ticking. We're talking. We're
ticking and talking. So, like, we were having a conversation about that the other day. Like, I didn't know that TikTok. This is how far behind I am. I didn't know TikTok was good for businesses. I just thought it was for watching attractive women dance and shit.
No. There's all kinds of stuff on there now, and you know, if you kind of remember, think back to when Instagram like first started evolving. And people were like, oh, I think maybe we should probably be on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's what TikTok is right now. And if you want to grow fast, you get on TikTok and you post your fucking ass off. And I started posting my ass off about a month ago, and I already have whatever, like 5,000 followers. And I'm not even that good. Like Corey Nichols, PDR Cowboy in here, he's probably over 20,000 followers at this point. And then
I gotta get on that.
Jack Bucknell, Dave O, Dentless Touch Chicago. Yeah. And Corey agrees. Real World needs to be on TikTok. So
all right. Well, so he said he's got like 20,000 followers.
Yeah. And
I'm
like
coming for you,
these
Corey.
guys, so there's only like, I don't know. There's 7 or 8 of us that are posting consistently. There's a bunch of other companies that are doing a lot of like before and after stuff, but we're trying to educate and do things of that nature on the TikTok. And like Corey and Davo and Jack Bucknell, they're always like shouting everybody out and tagging everybody. So it's good to see Kane Bailey in the house.
Kane Bailey is another Real World member. He actually designed some of our sweatshirts.
Yeah. I met him at your workshop.
Dude, Corey Nichols just said he shouts out Real World 3 times a week on TikTok. Oh, and he's only at 17,000. I mean, it only took me fucking 4 years on YouTube to get to 20. Poor guy. Seems like you're killing it in the game, Corey. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So true shit. So I had TikTok for a grand total of 1 day, and I spent like 6 hours on it the very first day, and that's why I deleted it. I was like, this is gonna steal my soul. Like,
yeah,
it's addicting.
It can do that. It
And
definitely
I
can
feel
do
like
that.
every other platform has started to try to steal TikTok's mojo with these shorts and shit.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah. YouTube has shorts now, and Instagram has reels.
yeah,
So yeah.
all super dangerous. I always end up seeing girls shaking their butts and stuff. And then for science, I have to keep watching for the next one.
Well, yeah. You don't want to disrupt the algorithm.
No, absolutely not. And these people work hard to put together those videos and grow those butts. I gotta look at them.
Yeah. I've had to separate that out because I like watching the funny ones,
Mhm.
and I started watching them with would show one to my daughter here and there, and then you can't go from a funny one and then you swipe and then it's a butt. So I had to retrain the algorithm so I could watch TikTok with my daughter, and that was
Well,
hard.
that sounds like a real shame. Sounds like you need some kind of burner account or something. But you're a happily married man, John Vadim.
I would never do that.
Yeah, nope, not even once.
Like a terrible idea.
And so,
hey, I'm gonna go get another lemonade here.
All right.
Talk amongst yourselves. It's just I won't be out of view, and I'll be able to hear you.
He's just walking away. Look at him go. All right, so this is my show now. This is how it's going. Just kidding. I got nothing. To bounce on. Somebody give me a topic, and I'll talk amongst myself. He's back. You guys ruined it.
Did I miss anything?
No, I forgot. I even had like a whole spiel to talk about, and then you walked away, and I just couldn't stop watching you walk away.
Oh wow, I have that effect on people.
Adam Jones, there's another real world guy. Dang, you guys are all representing the day.
What up?
No, Daniel Molina, you're the man.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to know what you're driving now. You still have the Beamer?
So no. So you guys, some of you have known me a while, knew that I had the i8. I've had 3 different M4s, whatever. So after I had the heart attack and I was preparing for heart surgery, I was like, well, this M4 is really impractical now because I'm not going to be able to climb into a small car like that or whatever. So I ended up getting a full-size Chevy pick-em-up truck, and I hate it because now I know that I never needed to do that because I don't need a damned heart surgery. So I got rid of like my dream cars for no damned reason whatsoever. And now I drive everybody's Chevy pickup. So John Panic. Ow.
Wow. Re-hurting the heart.
Re-injured.
You just re-injured Jim's heart with that question.
Oh,
How dare you, sir?
But that's okay because that same car, the competition model, when this chip shortage bullshit is over, will be out, and I'll just buy one of those.
Boom. Love it.
Time for a Tacoma. No way, Jose. I also got the Colorado, the one that competes with the Tacoma, the fucking the ZR2 Dust Edition and shit. Love that truck.
So you have a Colorado and a full size?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the
Colorado's wrapped with JM Dent Repair, right?
Yeah. So that's like the shop truck, and then I've got a 4Runner as well, which is the slowest vehicle known to man.
Really?
Yeah. I've got nothing fun anymore. Just nothing fun. He's too small for a taco. That's what's up.
Yeah, it is true. You are a little large to be getting into a taco. Never mind an M4. How do you have to get custom seats for your shoulders? Like, how does that even?
This is a true story. So actually, I went when I ended up with the i8. So I went, and I was the kid that grew up with the Lambo posters and all that shit. And once the business took off well enough or whatever, I'd saved all my pennies, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go buy this used Lambo. And I go there, and I climb into one of these Huracans, and my ass don't fucking fit. I literally do not fit in a Lambo. Like, my head is like this.
Well, yeah, because you're what, 6'2", 6'3"?
About 6'3". I weigh 260 pounds now that I've been lifting and shit. So I'm a pretty large dude, right? But yeah, so that's how I ended up with the i8, simply because I fit in it, and I hated that car. Like, it's quiet. I mean, it's quick and everything, but it's just not not a Lambo, but now I've got to live with I'll never have a Lambo. So the M4 is actually the coupe, but it's a family mobile still. Like it's got a rear seat and everything. So I fit into it, but I might have looked a little stupid climbing in and out of it. But the i8, on the other hand, that thing, everybody has a problem getting in. It's just once I got in it, I could fit in the damn thing.
Makes sense. I
mean, we're Dent guys. We've all had a Corvette and a fucking i8 or some shit like that because we're dumb sometimes.
I had a 1976 Chevy K10, short bed, step side, and I sold that thing so I could start my own business.
And that's a good return on investment there.
It's been a good trade-off. It has. It has
at
worked
the same
out.
time, you could probably sell that truck for a hell of a lot of money now.
I bought it. I bought it for $3. I bought it from a farmer. I took the bubble topper and the stupid running board. I just knocked all the ugly off of it. I drove it I didn't drive it every day, but I owned it for 4 or 5 years, and then I ended up selling it for damn near double what I bought it for.
Yeah.
And I bet you right now it would be double, maybe even triple that.
People are going crazy for those things.
Square body Chevys, dude, they're so fucking cool.
They're sexy. That's true. That's true. I was looking at them because I was like, oh, that'd be a fun car to have, but I'm not spending 30 grand on a fucking 40-year-old truck. That's just how it goes. Yeah. And here we are 51 minutes in. I should mention www.realworldpdr.com if you want to check us out. All right, let's get
link. I put the link in the description as well. So everybody check it out. Let's talk about, you just brought Hudson on. Hudson's doing some contributions to the Real World content library.
He is.
And he does a great job describing stuff too.
So, and Hudson's cool because he does shit all the way different than me. You know, like, and it's not wrong because he's a damn fine tech too. But I thought that's why he was so valuable. Instead of trying to stroke my own ego and find somebody who does things the same way I do to make myself right, I just decided to bring somebody on who, you know, first of all, Hudson's intelligent. He's a smart guy, you know. He can explain things very well, but he also just does everything completely different than I do. And so it's going to be given a whole lot of variety, I guess, to your learning. You're going to find different ways to do stuff. I mean, this is PDR, man. There's way more than one way to skin a cat or fix a dent. So he's doing good. So he actually gave me a break here recently because that dude, he was pumping videos to me just to get edited and get put on the site. But once I had the heart attack, for me, he decided to slow down because he knew I'm the kind that if he sends me a video, I don't want to keep him waiting. I want to get it edited and get it up. And he knew that I would stress myself out doing that. So he's actually back on making content now as well. But the reason you haven't seen him is because he was trying to make sure I didn't die. So that's a good Hudson.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
He's good stuff for damn sure.
And even watching some of his videos that he put together, I learned stuff like he's got glue pulling on paint protection film, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Well, I just never did. I didn't know how to do that until I watched that video. So like,
is he doing the tape trick? He puts tape down first?
Nope. It's a whole different thing. And he's really proud of that. So I'm just going to let that live on the website.
Well, then I'm going to have to log in and check.
There is a trick, and he demonstrates it, and it works like a champ. I've always just been too scared to do anything with it as far as glue pulling, but he's developed a system, and it works, man.
Interesting.
Which would have been great to know whenever I had this Audi, what was it, the A10 or whatever it is, the little supercar thing that Audi makes.
R8, yeah.
Yeah, R8. I had a door ding, but it had PPF on it. And I had to talk to the guy like, I can't reach this thing with any tool. I don't want to glue pull and pull this thing off. If I would have had that video before, I could have made that money. But it is what it is.
Damn it.
Hey, and you know what?
And more importantly, the R8 guy would have sent all of his supercar friends with, you know.
That's true. So in Lafayette, Indiana, we don't have a whole lot of supercar friends to choose from. So
fair enough.
That's okay. But funny story, he actually has those dents on his R8 because his right hand is completely plastic. And it's just like formed like this. And whenever he was lifted the door handle, his fake thumb was just putting tons of dents right above the door handle, which is kind of a hilarious way to get a bunch of dents. And I didn't realize this till I went to shake the dude's hand, and it freaked me right the fuck out. Like shaking a hand, and it just this hard plastic thing. Like, the hell was that?
All right, so that reminds me of a TikTok, and I don't give a shit. This is so hilarious that I have to fucking find it and show it to you guys. It is pure hilarity. So let me do this. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to hear it, though. All right, so let's just start like this so everybody can see.
This looks unsavory.
Ever made a TikTok and you're so excited to post it and then no one likes it?
That post-it says, "Reasons I am going to hell."
Ever made a TikTok?
Dude, that is so good. That's so good. Yeah, we were all thinking the same shit there, I think.
How can you not? Oh.
That's so perfect. All right, I'm getting on TikTok because that's right up my alley. That's the kind of videos I want to make right there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's they have the stitch feature, so you could like steal anybody's a portion of their video and like just make it your own. So
well, John Vidine, I think you're getting ready to have me piggybacking directly off of your ass.
Well, jump on in, buddy. Jump on in. But just know it's going to be fair game for everyone.
Oh, wait, what? Is that her? So Ashley just came down with this. That's green. I got the green screen thing on for some reason, but my daughter just drew that, which looks really creepy because the eyes are like holes.
She made a bow tie on him. She's like, he's getting married.
It's me getting married. How fucking cute. 5-year-olds are the best.
They are the cutest ever.
Dude, 5-year-old little girls are the way to go. They just love you so much. She told me the other day that her and I were going to get married. Just my fucking whole heart, Dolly. She's the reason I just couldn't die during that heart attack, I think.
Yeah, the kids will keep you going for damn sure. It's
looks just
thing.
like me.
Biddle says it looks just like you. I love it.
I like your fans. They're funny folks.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't know. We missed a bunch of comments, but man, tons of fun. So, you know, we talked about all the good stuff, I think.
I mean, yeah, I didn't come in. I told you I came in here with no expectations. I wasn't going to try to market myself real hard. But honestly, if you're watching this podcast and you got a kick out of it, if you don't think I'm an obnoxious fuck, you're probably going to like Real World. You know, so
yeah, definitely worth it. And you know, $65, just fire through all those every video in a month, and then you can just cancel.
Just cancel it. Yeah, right. Who's got time? 200 something videos on there. And I tell people that all the time. I was like, I tell you what, pay for 1 month. And then if you hate it, just cancel. And nobody cancels. Like I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, but I put my full ass into these videos and they're pretty damn good, you know?
Yeah. Well, and hey, you know, sometimes if you find yourself in a weird spot or whatever, and you know, you have a certain kind of repair coming up, it's sometimes good to, you know, watch that shit the night before or
and that's actually something that we're working on the site right now, is a way to organize it more than one way, because right now I have it, you know, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then even a super advanced section, which the super advanced section, it's just a joke, honestly. I'm doing a whole bunch of repairs that nobody in the right mind should do. I'm just showing how to do it. But anyways, but now we're looking for a way to sort those based on the type of repair too. So you can use it as like a quick field guide. like, shit, I know there was a trick on Real World about this, and boom, there it is. So we are working on that right now.
That's awesome. Yeah. The better the search functionality, always the better.
Right now they're all labeled really well. Like it tells you what it is, but there's 200 of them to sort through or so. So like, yeah, it's tough. Another thing, I talk about my retail shop, how I run that retail shop. There's a bunch of mindset stuff on there. There's even some motivational content on there, which I really didn't know until recently that people really got into. They seem to dig that stuff, which is cool because I like making that stuff.
Yeah. And you and Glidewell did a couple of podcasts in that ilk too, and I enjoyed those thoroughly. So yeah, keep that shit up.
Yeah, man. Well, and it's just
good to get pumped up every once in a while,
And it's important, and you got to understand that a lot of the advice that I give, you got to realize it's because I screwed it up before you. And all I'm trying to do is keep people from making the same dumbass mistakes because I've made them all, every last one of them.
Yeah, learn from my mistakes. I tell that to my daughter all the time. I've already fucked all of this up. Just trust me. You don't want to do it that way.
So Kane Bailey just got an interesting question here.
Let's see. He says, hey, we got some light hail 20 minutes south of me today in the boonies. How should I go about trying to get some work off this small storm?
Tag team this one?
I think I don't know what his setup is like, and I know he's a mobile guy. I don't know if he has somewhere he can bring hail into, but if he's got any sort of body shop connections, which I believe he does because he's a former body man, if I remember correctly, you're going to want to get the body shop closest to the epicenter of that storm. You're going to want to get in there and tell them, I'm your fucking guy. Don't, use your local angle, make sure they're not farming it out to some big asshole company for 5% difference, because you're going to stand behind your work. You're going to do it right. And you're not going to pack up and fucking leave.
Exactly.
As soon as the work
your angle, Kane, on your local storm. That's your angle, is you're here after the storm too. This is your time to capture that. And I'll even add to that. So you say it's in the boonies. People are already asking which boonies. I'll show up to that. But so in those small towns like that, you can get a lot of stuff done just going and shaking hands. There was a town called Stockwell that got hit twice in the same year here. And I went and shook everybody's hand on the first go round. By the second go around, I had all the work. Here's our little artist right here.
Oh, that was the cutest picture ever. I loved it. That was so cool.
I got a cupcake.
You got a cupcake?
Oh, cupcake. Lucky.
All right. Well, Dad's on a podcast, so I guess cupcakes at 9 fly.
Unicorn.
That's a unicorn. So she's a ham. I would probably say that we'll talk about a lot of Dahlia stuff right now. Hold on. Let me open this cupcake.
Gotta love it. You gotta open a cupcake here and there.
There you go, Pumpkin. All right, go get Ashley. All right, there you go. Hey, baby. Shh. Still on a podcast.
Yeah, so, Kane, holler at me after the podcast. I think you still have my number, or I'll text you. Whatever, we'll figure it out. But
and then social media, Kane, that's going to go a long way. You can drop ads directly on that area if it's worth it. If not, if it was me and it was 20 minutes away, I'm going and shaking hands and kissing babies, man. Like that.
Daddy, watch me.
Hey, will you just grab her? Maybe take her upstairs. That's awesome.
Love it. Yeah. He says he's gonna make some rounds tomorrow. I wanted to address one other comment if I can find it again. But yeah. Thomas is asking, does your glue like specific weather conditions? So it's designed to be kind of like an all-weather glue. So, I used it down in the 50s all the way into the 90s, and it works good for that. I wouldn't call it a hot weather glue or a cold weather glue. It's kind of your mid-range all-weather glue. And
it probably pairs really well with those Reaper tabs, if I had to guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'll work with any tab.
Sure,
I think.
sure.
But if you want to use the best tab, then I would recommend.
And it's the story goes that it will release magic dent fairies on every 100th pull when used with Reaper tabs.
I've not heard
That's
that,
the rumor.
So.
That's the rumor that's going around. I'm just passing the message along.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be random and not necessarily every 100th, because I haven't experienced it yet, but I'm going to have to try it.
No, yeah. Well, if you haven't had any dent fairies yet, wow, that's weird. Okay. Well, maybe you're doing it wrong.
Actually, there is some gal, I think she's from Canada, whose Instagram tag is the Dent Fairy. So
really,
yeah.
Check a pack of those Reaper tabs. I could actually do that, Thomas Potter. You got that, bud. I've got some of those. Thomas, on that, message me after this so I can get your address, or you'll never get your stuff.
Yeah. Make sure you send me that too.
And then remind me tomorrow, or else you'll never get it. That's also a problem that people have.
I won, but I didn't win.
Right.
You're somewhere in those 7,000 missed.
Exactly. That you said the Cade Bailey's comment. This is a good one.
What does it say here? If I was single, I'd use Dent.
Cade Bailey wins tonight. You're the winner, bud.
You just want a pack of glue, Kane. Fucking A.
Look at that. So you're the glue Oprah. I told you I'd be the glue Oprah, but it's you. You get some glue and you get some glue.
I've had too many lemonades. I'm just like, yeah, give it away.
So if you want some stuff, get old Johnny V half popped. Gets real generous about that.
Yeah, that could happen. Snap.
Well, John Vadine, I appreciate you having me on. I've got a 5-year-old who's fighting.
Yes.
To come see me right now.
Yes. Go get all of that cuteness and love. You deserve every second of it. And
I just want to tuck her in and give her kisses on her cute little face.
Absolutely. I completely understand. So get on that. I appreciate you joining us. Listen, anybody experienced all the way down to what the fuck is PDR, whatever level you're on, check out Real World PDR. And 65 $. You can't go wrong.
We're giving it away practically.
It's basically free.
So actually, on that note, one of my favorite reviews I got on Real World was from Ray Sapnew, a 20-something-year tech, who he got a hold of me. He was like, man, I've picked up so much from Real World. And I was just like, holy balls, because I'm 17 years in. And if I can still manage to teach a 20-something-year tech something, I think we're doing something okay.
Yeah, that's amazing. Robert Biddle, I see your comment, and I'm going to reach out to you.
I think that Robert Biddle's got a great idea because I love those now.
Yeah. So, well,
God, you just did the slow eye closed, you son of a bitch look at me just then. Like, yeah, Jim. Okay.
No, I'm just, he mentioned that last week too, and I forgot to bring it up. So
TikTok starts tomorrow, Jim. Corey
starts tomorrow. Corey's on you.
I'm in it, buddy. I'm in it to win it. And just like I'm going to be piggybacking off of that guy and piggybacking off of you too, I'm just going to basically be the TikTok pirate. Make all your guys' funny shit my funny shit.
Yeah. Get on it. It's it's fun, dude. It's fun, and you'll like it. You'll do well. I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining us. Go get to your beautiful daughter
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, live your fucking dream. Wrong button. I pushed the wrong button. You know what? Sometimes when you live your dreams, you make mistakes.
That wasn't a
But
mistake.
you got to just keep going and don't give up. Just live your dreams.
Live your
Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again.